Recon Ronnie here. Welcome to the battle of the touch-up tools. One tool to rule them all. No wet sanding or buffing.
Don't worry, in future videos we're going to be wet sanding and buffing with these tools, but for now we're going to stick to the basics.
Alright, let's get started. The airbrush gun. The paint pen. The hairline brush. The well pen. The needle
Or syringe.
the toothpick with a fro,
The squeegee. Or spa. Alright, let's get started with the syringe.
this one surprised me the most. It laid down pretty good, but it was just too thick. Up next is the airbrush gun. This thing laid down so uncontrollably that I pretty much disqualified it from the first round.
Also, you guys, check out the link in my bio for all these products.
The touch-up pen, it takes 3 stages to do it. First, you gotta sand, lay down your base coat, and then your clear coat. This one didn't make it to the second round because of how thick the paint was getting. And my personal favorite is the hairline brush. To me, you have more control over this one. The spa method also was disqualified because I couldn't leave fine lines with it. And the well pen. The well pen is pretty much like the needle, but you have more control over this one. Now the toothpick with the afro. Comment below if you use this so I can block you. This thing barely holds any paint. And you have to constantly reload it. We'll be using the Red Moto touch-up paint. I do a 1-to-1 mix. I'm just dulling out the surface so you guys can see how the paint lays down from these tools. Comment below if you know what this thing is called. The only thing wrong with it is that you have to reload it and it lays down paint too thick. The needle is the same way, except you don't have to keep reloading it.
You get more control over the paint flow with the well pen, and it's thinner than the needle.
And everybody kept asking me to put the paper towel in here. And it was actually surprisingly really good. The hairline brush laid down the smoothest, the flattest, and the thinnest.
Perfect for fine line scratches.
So my top 3 was the paper towel. It actually laid down really good. Just a little too thick for my liking. That's what she said. And the winner is the hairline brush. It can hold a lot of paint. It lays down real thin, real flat, and it's real smooth. And we're gonna give the well pen a second chance. It just lays down too thick for my liking.
I'm trying to show you the thickness and the thinness of the lines, but I'm failing miserably. And the winner is the hairline brush.
If you put too much paint down with a hairline brush, you can actually reabsorb it again. So it's perfect for rock chips. I try to get the paper towel as fine as I can get it, so I don't want to hear it. This is actually my first time using a paper towel. Comment below if I'm using it wrong. This one surprised me the most, and they're super cheap. You can literally just throw it away. I think it was like $10 for a pack of 100. The bad thing about the well pen is the way you have to clean it. To me, it's just too time consuming. I hated the toothpick the most. I just had no control over it. Any airbrush gun experts out there? Can you lay a hairline spray with this thing? There were just too many steps for the paint pen, and the brush was way too thick. And sadly, my method is the spa. You just can't trace a fine scratch with it. In the next video, I'll be wet sanding and buffing though. And I'm going to show you how to properly use the airbrush gun and the spa method.
I have all these products linked in my bio, by the way.
In order from best to worst when it comes to doing fine line scratches. Check out my full videos where I use a hairline brush to get rid of some major damages.
This method is called the hot and cold method. I'm going to heat the paint and then I'm going to cool it back down with water, then heat it right back up. It's going to shock the paint, causing it to almost dry instantly.
Like, comment, and share, and I'll see you guys next Sunday.